A truly historic and unusual day in American history. The Democratic Party taking control of the Senate as well as the executive branch now.
What the shift in power means moving forward in Washington in our top story tonight at 10.
And as the majority changes in the Senate will do business differently. The Senate will address the challenges our country faces head on and without delay, not with timid solutions, but with boldness and with courage.
Democrats, meanwhile, last controlled both chambers of Congress and the White House from 2009 through 2011.
Control began this morning when Joe Biden officially became the 46th president of the United States.
President Biden taking the oath of office this morning in an inaugural ceremony that made history in many ways.
And KCAU-9's Anna Warnicki is in Washington now with more. And a historic day.
That's absolutely right. President Biden is wasting no time getting straight to work just hours after taking the oath of office and shortly thereafter addressing the nation for the first time as president. And in that address, he called for unity.
Joe Biden, now President Biden.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
Biden took the oath of office on the west steps of the U.S. Capitol, becoming the 46th president of the United States.
This is our historic moment of crisis and challenge and unity.
The ceremony kept with tradition, but was unlike any inauguration in history, overlooking an almost empty National Mall in a city locked down over threats of domestic violence.
We must end this uncivil war that pits red against blue, rural versus urban, conservative versus liberal. We can do this if we open our souls instead of hardening our hearts.
President Biden says today Americans can be hopeful, nodding to his second in command, Vice President Kamala Harris, the first woman and woman of color elected to national office.
Don't tell me things can't change.
The small audience included former Presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton. Noticeably absent, former President Donald Trump.
Have a good life. We will see you soon.
Who wished the new administration luck and thanked the nation before departing for Florida. Back on the Capitol steps, President Biden said it's time for a new beginning.
We will get through this together.
And President Biden participated in many of the inaugural traditions today, including the pass and review. That's where the new president assesses the military before returning to the White House for a night of virtual performances. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki. Back to you.
Now, President Biden has already had his hands full in just the first few hours of office, really. What's on his agenda for the rest of this week?
Well, President Biden has promised an aggressive start to the administration, and we've seen that today. And he already has his hands full. He's already introduced and proposed a $1.9 trillion stimulus and COVID package. And he also says that he wants to deliver an immigration bill to Congress as soon as possible.